good evening. My name is Leilani Haro and this is for Bio 240. And for this video, we will be discussing the GI system and how we digest food. So we're going to pretend that I just ate a cheeseburger and I'm going to talk about how it moves down the GI tract and what happens in the process while it's moving. So food moves through our GI tract by a process called peristalsis. The large hollow organs of our GI tract contain a layer of muscle that enables their walls to move. The movement pushes food and liquid through our GI tract and mixes the contents within each organ. The muscle behind the food contracts and squeezes the food forward, while the muscle in the front of the food relaxes to allow the food to move. So pretty much the digestive process starts when you put food in your mouth. So we would start with our mouth. Food starts to move through the GI tract when you eat. When you swallow, your tongue pushes the food into your throat. A small flap of tissue called the epiglottis folds over your windpipe to prevent choking, and the food passes into your esophagus. And sometimes when you choke, it's because it went down the wrong pipe, and that's how you start to choke, because food's not supposed to go down there. That can lead to your lungs instead of your stomach. And then we have the lower esophageal sphincter. When food reaches the end of your esophagus, the ring-like muscle called the lower esophageal sphincter relaxes and lets food pass into your mouth. And this sphincter usually stays closed to keep what's in your stomach from flowing back into your esophagus. And then it goes to your stomach. So after food enters your stomach, the stomach muscles mix the food and liquid with digestive juices. The stomach slowly empties its contents, called chyme, into your small intestine. So then we go to the small intestine. The muscle of the small intestine mix food with digestive juices from the pancreas, the liver, and intestine, and push the mixture forward the further digestion. The walls of the small intestine absorb water and digested nutrients into your bloodstream. As peristalsis continues, the waste products of the digestive process move into the large intestine, and then we begin into the large intestine. Waste products from the digestive process include undigested parts of the food, fluid, and older cells from the lining of your GI tract. The large intestine absorbs water and changes the waste from liquid into stool. Peristalsis helps move the stool into your rectum. And then lastly, rectum. So the lower end of your large intestine, the rectum, stores stool until it pushes stool out of your anus during a bowel movement. And then the digestive system breaks food into small parts your body can use. So as food's moving through your GI tract, your digestive organs break the food into smaller parts using motion like chewing, squeezing, and mixing. Also, the digestive juices like the stomach acid, the bile, and the enzymes. So the digestive process starts in your mouth, like I said, when you chew. Your salivary glands make saliva, a digestive juice which moistens the food so it moves more easily through your esophagus into your stomach. And then the saliva also has an enzyme that begins to break down starches in your food. And then we go back again to the esophagus. After you swallow, the peristalsis pushes the food down your esophagus into your stomach. And then the glands in your stomach lining make stomach acid and enzymes that break down the food. The muscles of your stomach mix the food with these digestive juices. And then we have the pancreas. Your pancreas makes digestive juice that has enzymes that break down carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. The pancreas delivers the digestive juices to small intestines through the small tubes called ducts. Your liver. Our liver makes a digestive juice called bile that helps digest fats and some vitamins. Bile ducts carry bile from your liver into your gallbladder for storage or to the small intestine for use. Our gallbladder stores bile between meals. When you eat, your gallbladder squeezes the bile through the bile ducts into your small intestine. And in the small intestine, you make digestive juices as well, which mixes with the bile and the pancreatic juice to a complete breakdown of the proteins, the carbs, and fats. And then we have bacteria in our small intestine that makes some of the enzymes you need to digest carbohydrates, which we want. This is the good bacteria that we want. Our small intestine moves water from our bloodstreams into the GI tract to help break down food. Our small intestine also absorbs water with other nutrients. And then we have our large intestine. In our large intestines, more water moves from our GI tract into our bloodstreams. Bacteria in our large intestine help break down the remaining nutrients and make vitamin K. Waste products of digestion, including parts of food that are still too large to become stool. And that happens with the breakdown of the food into our GI tract. And then what happens to the digested food, our small intestine absorbs most of the nutrients in our food. Our circulatory system passes them on to other parts of our body to store for use. And then special cells help absorb nutrients, cross the intestinal lining into our bloodstream. Our blood carries simple sugars, amino acids, glycerol, and some vitamins and salts to the liver. Our liver stores, processes, and delivers nutrients to the rest of our body when needed. And then we have the lymph system, a network of vessels that carry white blood cells and fluid called lymph throughout your body to fight infection and absorb fatty acids and vitamins. And that's pretty much what happens to our digested food. At the end, it all becomes our stool, and then we get our gut feeling that we have to use a restroom, and then that's what happens, especially after eating a heavy meal like a cheeseburger. Some people have a fast metabolism and have to go to the restroom right away, and then some people take a while to use a restroom. But pretty much it all works the same, and our GI tract is awesome, and all the organs work together to expel our body's waste that we don't need. Thank you.